friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be crafting with the My Monthly Superhero die set, Sippin' Summer die set, and I'm going to go ahead and craft with this before summer is done and over with. So we have a lot of die cutting to do, and I got to kind of figure out what my color palette is going to be, but I also have the stamps that will coordinate with it, because you can stamp like You're Fabulous around the hat from what I've seen. So we're going to go ahead and, well, let me go ahead and pick out some cardstock that I want to use to die cut this, and then we can get to die cutting. I haven't done a card that doesn't involve coloring in quite some time, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I had to switch to a voiceover. I'm going to talk about that here in a moment, but before I get into that, I wanted to add some double-sided tape to the die cuts of the eyelashes. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting double-sided tape on some white cardstock that I colored with my black Copic marker, just because I didn't want to bring out some, I didn't have any black scrap cardstock, so I just went ahead and colored it black, and there you go, called it a day. Then ideally I would have die cut the cardstock, and then also, well, I would have put the double-sided tape on top of the cardstock and then die cut everything, but I forgot to do that. This is actually kind of an afterthought, because I want to add glitter to the bow, to the lips, and also to the eyelashes. So here I'm just taking the release paper off of that double-sided tape and then putting it onto the lips that I have already die cut out. Again, if you're going to do this, just put the double-sided tape onto the cardstock and then die cut everything. Now I'm going to use my fine glitter rock candy from Tim Holtz. Love this stuff. This is like my new favorite thing to do, and just dipping it in there. And I love this glitter, this fine glitter, because it doesn't get everywhere and you could dye it to any color that you want. Isn't that just beautiful? I absolutely love that. Now I'm going to try to align the bow up with the double-sided tape. Again, I would not do it this way. It was all afterthought. So now I'm going to pour it on there, because I couldn't stick it in there like I did with the lips, and I'm just dipping it in there, trying to get it fully coated, and just making sure that I didn't miss any spots. Then you'll see that I'm just rubbing off whatever loose glitter that is not sticking onto the bow. Then I'll just funnel all of it back and continue on with the card. And I do apologize, my ceiling fan is on. You guys have been so gracious about my content and not expecting, you know, Hollywood production, so I really appreciate you guys saying that. That really does make me feel good. It just gets so hot in my craft room. And the reason why I had to do a voiceover is because my daughter decided to craft with me, and I didn't want to stop making this video, so here we are doing a voiceover. Let me know if you guys don't mind voiceovers. I think you guys have been around my channel enough to know that I don't prefer to watch or to create voiceovers, but I have a few videos coming up that will be voiceovers, not because I'm trying something new. It's just I was not able to do a live recording because either my daughter was around or the family was around, or if I'm being honest, I was crafting with my sister, and we do that virtually, and I try to spend as much time with my sister as I can, as her and I are best friends and we love each other, and we don't obviously get to see each other. She lives in Ohio and I live down here, so we're going to try to craft with each other when we can. So anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys don't mind it, that way I won't be so hard on myself. But excuse me. So what I'm doing here is just gluing everything and piecing everything together. With this die set, there is an embossed area, so you know where everything will get lined up. So, which is really nice and really easy. I've seen this card been made a few times, and I don't think I've seen a red-headed girl, so I wanted to do that because I absolutely am obsessed with that kind of color cardstock for hair. I wish my hair was that color. I've tried red, it does not stay in my hair, it fades really quickly, and it just messes my towels up. So I gave up on the red, but I have tried a deep red on my hair quite a few times. Okay, so now that I have glued the hat together, I'm going to go ahead and also glue that the ribbon around that hat. And here's where I'm about to pivot my design. So they do show in the example that that bow is supposed to go on the hat, but I thought, let's go ahead and move it around the neck. So I'm going to go ahead and die cut that one piece of ribbon that goes around the hat, and I'm going to die cut that again so I can have that going around the neck. And now obviously it's going to be too large for the neck, so eventually I'll just have to trim it so that way it doesn't look like it's going all wonky and off her neck, right? And also thinking about it as I'm watching and editing this video, I wish I would have added glitter to that part that I'm going around the neck. So if you're going to do this, I would, to make it cohesive with the bow, I would definitely add glitter to it. Now I could go back and do it, but it is what it is at this point. So I wanted to give some dimension to this bow, so I'm just adding some foam squares to the back of the bow. And I gotta tell you, I'm obsessed over this bow. I'm gonna have to use this in other cards where it makes sense, right? But anyway, so taking those backers off of the foam squares, I'm going to go ahead and use my reverse grip tweezers and kind of just figure a good placement of this bow. So again, you could put it on the hat, that's how they advertise it, but I thought let's go ahead and just put it around her neck, and I thought that was so super adorable. Now I have not glued down that hat because I still need a stamp on it, but I need that hat into position in order to position the eyelashes that I did with the glitter and also the lips. So I think I got it a little wonky for my liking. I think that, I don't know, the lips, I guess, is what threw me off. I think I should have brought it down a little bit more. You'll see in a moment. Just let me know in the comments if you think it's okay. I think it's fine. It's not enough for me to redo it, but definitely thought I should have moved the lips down a little bit further. Okay, so I'm using if you're interested in getting a wand that has a wax tip, this is from scrapbook.com, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the wax that's on there. I don't think it does as good of a job as other ones. Like Gina K is by far my favorite, but Gina K's wand does not have a sharp point, and that's what I really like. It's like an embossing point. So this one, scrapbook.com, has a sharp point to it, so I really do like that to help get these things into position. So anyway, so I'm just gluing both the eyelashes down. I use my magnet to help keep the hat on there so it doesn't move, and so that way I can position the eyelashes and the mouth as well. So now I took that hat off, I'm putting it on my Misty, and I am going to select a sentiment. I love the handwriting that is in this set. It's just so pretty. All right, so I'm going to get that into position of how I like it, but before I commit to it, I'm going to put some acetate that I used sometimes. I don't do this all the time, but when I'm not quite sure that I have things lined up, or if it's not in the right position, I'll go ahead and use this acetate that I have, that washi tape at the top, and just to stamp it to see if it looks good. It looks great, so then I'll just wipe it off with a baby wipe and then remove that acetate and then stamp again. I am using my VersaFine Nocturne ink. I love using this one only for my sentiments. It's just so clean, it's so bold, and it's so crisp. I absolutely love it, and it's just my favorite. Okay, so again, with the dimension, there's a lot of dimension in this card, believe it or not, but I am adding some more foam squares to her head, and here I'm just trying to figure out, where I need those foam squares, and just so we can have that hat popping out a little bit. I think, again, looking back at it, I probably wouldn't have done. I would have just glued it directly on there, but again, you do you, right? So I removed those backers, and then I'm gonna go ahead and place that hat onto her head and try to get it centered where it makes sense. So once I got that into place, I'll just press that down, and then I want to add stitching around the panel of the card. So I'm going to bring out my Lawn Fawn basic nested square stitch dies. I don't know, I'll link that in the description box below. I am going to go full size here, so it's going to be 4¼ by 5½, and I'll get that die cut out just to give a little bit of interest. I'm really into the stitch look. Okay, so this this is my new favorite thing, is this shimmer spray, and I got it in gold and I also got it in silver, and I'm obsessed, especially with Halloween coming up. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. So it does warp your paper a little bit, so I would definitely use 80-pound or 110-pound, or use watercolor, but you can straighten it out by using a full panel a full foam panel that I'm using, or just a lot of adhesive, and you should be fine. All right, so as if that wasn't enough to mention, I am going to be using a thinner foam strips to the back of my little lady here, and just again to give it dimension. Now, full transparency, I ended up redoing that panel and cutting it off of the card base, and then I'm actually going to glue this directly straight down instead of adding that foam tape, because I thought it didn't make sense to me. Normally I don't use foam panels when it's full size A2, so I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I'm just used to doing that, so I just ended up redoing it. Okay, well then all I had to do is take the backers off, put her on there, and there you go. And look how gorgeous she is. I want to be her. Come on. All right, well thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a like, and thanks for watching.
Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my mommy's channel. Bye bye.